We were invited here to share this moment with Dan and Emmy because love is a wonderful experience to be shared.
Place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm. For love is as strong as death, its jealousy as enduring as the grave. Love flashes like fire, the brightest kind of flame. Many waters cannot quench love, nor can rivers drown it. If a man tried to buy love with all his wealth, his offer would be utterly scorned.
Dan and Emmy affirm that marriage is not an end, but a beginning. While 5 years together may sound like a long time, they wish for it to be just a first chapter in what we hope will be a long, happy, and healthy relationship. She was clearly smitten with him. When she spoke of him, there was a beautiful passion and excitement within her, the perfect bliss of infatuation. Not long after they began dating, Emmy pulled me aside and told me that Dan was the man she was going to marry, and she just knew it. Dan and Emmy have asked Dan's sister Kate to read the classic 1 Corinthians passage that speaks of love.
If I speak in the tongues of mortals and of angels, but do not have love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing.
I promise to always be faithful, to always find compromise, to love unconditionally. No.
Dan, repeat after me.
I promise to always be faithful, to be patient with you, to always find compromise, to love unconditionally.
Dan, you once told me that you don't ever want to live without Emmy, and you couldn't imagine how empty and alone you would feel without her. And Emmy, you reflected on how Dan supported you through 2 surgeries and recoveries, and you would not be standing here today if it was not for his unconditional love. There will be times in life that you will argue, lose focus, and struggle. Remember, as you look at your wedding band, each of the promises you've made to one another. Remember that you have a partner. Never again will you walk alone. Please present the rings to one another. Emmy, please repeat after me.
Dan, I give you this ring as a sign of my love. I pledge to you all that I am, and all that I ever will be as your wife. With this ring, I gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
Dan, please repeat after me.
Emmy, I give you this ring as a sign of my love. Pledge to you all that I am, and all that I ever will be as your husband. With this ring, gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
Dan and Emmy, having witnessed your vows to each other with all who are assembled here, and by the authority vested in me, I announce with great joy that you are married. Friends, it is with great pleasure that I present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Daniel and Emily Ketchum.
I could tell you all the incriminating stories about Dan, most of them inappropriate, so I'll tell one. So whenever I think of Dan, and whenever I am supposed to describe Dan, I come back to one single story. And at the crescendo of the most infamous vocal crescendo I can ever think of, Dan on vocals proceeds to jump on a table, fall to his knees, and rip off his shirt. And it was magical. It was music at its purest form. And until the day that I die, I will always remember that moment. It was wonderful. It was just wonderful. So I guess I don't have my toasting cup up here, but I will raise this as a toast for Dan and Emmy. May you have a life filled with love and adventure. Cheers.
Cheers. I started writing. I have a little something. Let's get it out here. All right. Hello. Thank you all for coming today. I am Natalie, Emmy's maid of honor, and I am thrilled to be here today to share in Emmy and Dan's beautiful wedding. A special thank you to all those who traveled to be here today, including quite a bit of the bridal party. Seeing all these people make such a great journey to be here really is a testament to the kind of people that Emmy and Dan are and the love that they share. A huge thank you to Emmy's parents, Tom and Lisa, and Dan's parents, Larry and Debbie, for making this special day possible. Emmy and I have been friends since grade school. In fact, I can't really remember what singular event brought us together, so I will say that sometime in the first grade, Emmy entered my life and has never been the same since. Many of my best memories growing up include Emmy, and I feel very fortunate in calling Emmy one of my closest friends. Emmy and I have shared some wild times together, or I should say, as wild as two sheltery girls from Huntington Woods could get, which is pretty tame considering I was too scared to do anything to get us in trouble, and Emmy had a very early curfew. Thanks, Tom and Lisa. I can't say where Emmy and Dan will go from here, although I hope and pray that they will be back here to Michigan. But I do know that wherever they decide to go, the decision will be based on trust, love, and respect and compromise. Dan, although you ruined mine and Emmy's dream of staying perpetually single and moving to California to adopt and raise multiracial children, I want to thank you very much for taking care of my best friend. You did, you ruined that. But thank you for taking care of my best friend. In fact, I am not the only person that holds the title best friend. There are quite a few people here tonight that are also Emmy's best friends, and that's because Emmy surrounds herself with the very best of people. So I know, Dan, that since Emmy married you, you are best friend material. Dan, I'm not going to give you advice on dealing with Emmy because we here on Emmy's side have a very strict no return policy. Yeah, you knew what you were getting yourself into when you signed those papers tonight, so she's all yours. But the truth is that I'm not giving you any advice because from what I have seen of yours and Emmy's relationship and how the two of you work together, I know that you don't need any advice. So Dan and Emmy, as you embark on this roller coaster of life, remember to scream from the peaks, hold hands through the dips, laugh through the loop-de-loops, and enjoy every twist and turn, for the ride is better because you share it together. May you both continue to grow in love, not forgetting the importance of understanding, forgiveness, and tolerance. Cheers to Emmy and Dan. May you be as giddy in love 50 years from now as you are here today. Cheers.
Thank you all very much for joining us on Dan and Emmy's special day. It means a lot to them and their families. Even as a boy, Dan knew what he wanted and was fiercely loyal to everyone he loved. And it was obvious early on the way he felt about Emmy. We also want to say how pleased we are to have Emmy become part of our family. We think they make a great team. They give a lot of thought to their decisions, including marriage, and they handle things in a very mature, responsible way. We are pleased and very proud for both of them. One thing that Emmy and the Pelleritos have done is make Dan the best dressed Ketchum male, although didn't have to go very far to get that title. And now please join me in prayer. Dear Lord, Thank you for this beautiful day and for bringing Dan and Emmy together in marriage. Thank you for the blessings of strong, stable families you have bestowed on them and for all of their supportive friends. I am sure the grandparents that have gone before us are smiling down on them. Please provide them the wisdom and guidance required to navigate the challenges that marriage is sure to bring and to rejoice in the joyful times. And please, Lord, bless this food to our use. Amen.
Oh, I miss the comfort of this house, where we are, where we are, where we are, where we are.
I have been searching all of my days, all of my days. Many a road, you know, I've been walking on all of my days. And I've been trying to find what's been in my mind. Now even breathing feels alright. Yes, even breathing feels alright.
Please put your hands together. Let's hear it. Dance it for the first time of your life. To let you know.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one as we sail into the mystic.
I have hot wax on my lip.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing